Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking at me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of mega scout vehicle in the rain. I was thinking, at the end of the last episode, I told myself, oh, I was going to think about what I wanted to do, and I didn't think about what I wanted to do in between. So I'm lined up to grab this trailer and then take it back to a trailer store somewhere. It has items on it, but that's okay, because right now it's far away from any kind of trailer store. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. What is on this? Maybe I can get away with something even sneakier here. Highlight the trailer. Okay. It has metal beams, which is 2 slots. Yeah, what I can do is... Yeah. What I can do is take the Zix, grab this trailer, take the Zix, oh, I was trying to decide, do I want to take this trailer back too, because it's got goods on it. But what I can do is send the Rizvani back. This trailer has goods. No, let's do the Rizvani. Take it back. All the goods are going to be sitting at the trailer store in Island Lake. Yeah, let's do that. Rather than just recovering the Rizvani. I'm upset with myself because what I should have done... Oops, I wanted to turn the lights on, not take the brake off. Yeah, I had the brakes on. I was still going downhill because it's pretty steep. I should have left the Wrangler. Last episode, I recovered the Wrangler after I sold all the trailers at the trailer store. But if I left the Wrangler, I could have also sold this one. But what I'm going to do is take this trailer with the goods winched, because I can't attach it to here. Over to the trailer store, I think, and then dump it out. So the goods will be at the trailer store, because that's pretty close to the Smithfield Dam entrance. And then leave the trailer at the trailer store. Dump the goods out, because I'm not going to be using the Scout to haul the goods. I will have the goods available to me. Okay, so that's the plan. Hopefully with this episode I will get this delivered and get the other trailers delivered. And then next episode I won't be just doing trailer shuttling. I'll actually start working on the last few contracts that I need to do. I only got a few contracts to do in this playthrough. This thing's pretty good in the mud. It's not as good as the Zix, but it's pretty darn good in the mud. I've got the paid DLC tires, mud tires. Because I bought all the DLC. I got the game 50% off, the 3rd anniversary edition, and bought it with reward points that I had saved up. And I saved enough money that I decided, you know what, I'll also buy all the extra DLC for it, which cost as much as the 50% that I saved. So I did spend some money out of my pocket. I like to only spend my Microsoft reward points on games, but I thought it was worth it because easy mode isn't easy if you have to use the vehicles and stuff that's actually in the game. I don't necessarily recommend the tires. I don't think that tire pack is worth it. And there's other paid DLC that I don't think is worth it. I definitely recommend buying the season passes though, and getting the anniversary editions is a good way of getting the season pass. You can buy the anniversary. You can buy the anniversary packs. I mean, you can buy an annual. You don't have to buy the seasons individually. You can buy a year pass, not anniversary edition, but you can buy a year pass, which is cheaper, and get all the seasons that way. I recommend getting the seasons. The game is pricey, but worth the price. Which, if you're watching this, you probably already decided that. Unless you're watching this because you haven't decided yet whether you want to buy the game, and for some reason you're watching my video. My video is probably not the best way to determine what gameplay would be like without the DLC, because I'm using the DLC for everything. I need to refill. Probably should not have stopped the engine to refuel right in the middle of the mud, but I didn't notice until I was down to 2 gallons. Although it's 2 gallons, not liters, I still never have figured out I know one thing I know is the conversion rate is not what it should be. I know when you buy and sell fuel, it's a 4-to-1, which is not. 4 liters of fuel is a little bit more than a gallon of fuel. So you get more fuel if you play in liters. But at the rate at which you consume that fuel for each vehicle is not quite 4-to-1. And it's unclear to me what the rate is compared to the 4-to-1. Who gets the better deal? Because it isn't necessarily you consume the fuel at the right conversion rate. So you buy it for 4-to-1, and then you consume it at the slightly more than 4-to-1. But it's not quite that. It might be the other way around, so it might actually be gallons or better. I don't know. I know it's screwy, but I haven't completely tested it. What you have to do, the way to test it is to just idle the engine. And look at, with the engine stop, look at how many gallons you have in the tank, and then switch to liters, how many liters you have in the tank, and then let the engine idle until you get to a particular liter level, and make sure you go far enough that it gets down quite a few liters to, the error, make the error less, because you're not going to know exactly what liter to start at. And don't use gallons, because that even more error. But then you do that and switch back to gallons and compare how much fuel did I use between liters and gallons for idling there. You want to idle because otherwise should be a consistent fuel use. I'm trying to get this a little closer, but just getting out of here. Oh, I was going to say getting out of here in the mud seems to be difficult. Well, yeah, because with the emergency brake on, it's even more difficult. Okay, stop the engine. Let's lay out how I'm going to get there. I am going to go to Island Lake, drop everything off at the trailer store. It's definitely faster through here. With the Resvani, I don't have to worry about getting it squeezed through. And I might as well get fuel when I'm there. I'm not doing a great job of laying out the waypoints nice and straight. I'll be fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. Ever so slightly short of it, that's fine. And these two trailers, the other truck is going to take. Get this to the Island Lake Gateway, and then probably switch the other Zix. Although I'm going to have to load the map twice anyway. Whoa, that's right. I stopped the engine. Oh, I didn't stop the engine. Wait, going to the map detaches the winch. Apparently. I did have the winch detached, right? Yeah, where's that thing? Let's go. And I am pulling heavy cargo, so. Could wait over by the other trailer and then have the full-size trailer and then have the Resvon or have the Zix, or I could just get stuck here. Have the Zix haul it, the cargo. But I'm gonna have to take it to the trailer store anyway. I might want to do that though, because this is taking it to the trailer store is the cargo to the trailer store with this vehicle is going to be a pain. So I think I will unpack it, wait by the other trailer, and then when the Zix gets here, he can offload it. The Mastodon. I am still upset with myself that I'm going to have to bring the other Scout trailer back over this map to get this trailer sold. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to refuel. No, I don't want to do that. Refuel! Refuel everything. Might as well. Okay. Go to daylight. Now I gotta attach this winch again. Normally, you stop the engine at the fuel. I mean, often I will stop the engine at the fuel place just to save that little bit, but it's kind of ridiculous to do that. Is my handbrake on? I didn't see it red. My eyes going screwy? Probably. I'm an old man. My eyes are screwy. Actually, I could wait for the Zix here at the... It'll be faster to just wait here at the... Oh wait, I can't unpack the cargo. I'll have to dump the cargo as it is. Easier to do it with the Zix. I can't attach to this trailer to unpack the cargo. But the Zix can actually haul the goods in the bed of the trailer it's picking up. Take the goods back to... Take the goods out of this map, because I'm more likely to need them. This map is out of the way. I'm more likely to need them, you know, back in from an island or someplace else, so... Although Drummond Island is, yeah, Drummond Island is harder to get to than Island Lakes. Just because it's windy road to get there from Smithfield Dam. Whereas it's a bit more of a straight shot to Island Lakes, even though you got to go across the swamp. That's not a problem for the Zix. If you're running empty, then getting to Drummond Island is easy because you go across the river, but it's a little risky to do that if you're not going across the river. Okay, so this is going to then wait. I do not have enough room. I will not have enough room on the trailer I'm picking up from the Zix to carry the goods and the trailer. So I will haul the trailer back with this, but I'll wait for the Zix to unload it. So pull up a little bit out of the way and stop the engine, which detaches the winch. And like I said, I can't unpack it, but that's okay. The Zix will knock it over pretty easily. So get back over to the Zix and clear all these waypoints. Now the Zix. Was it gonna haul this? Yeah, I was gonna haul this one out someplace more convenient, at least to an intersection somewhere. So actually, it could haul it over here. Yeah, it could haul it over here. By the gateway. I don't want to get rid of the goods, because I know I'm going to need them, but I do want to put them in more convenient places. Although I'm going to be leaving these on this map. No, I can actually overload it. just to get it through the gateway. I'm pretty close to the gateway. I'll just overload it, get it through the gateway. Overloading it across the bridges on Island Lakes is going to be difficult, but I'm going to leave all the goods, I think. I mean, I do have to deliver stuff here. I don't know what has to be delivered here, but putting it near the gateway probably makes the most sense. That's the most useful place. So, and the gateway is right there, so I will just bring it here, unload everything, and then attach to the service trailer, grab that trailer, and then the Hercules can drag the, I can't winch everything. I am going to attach the service trailer because when I go across the nasty terrain on Island Lakes, I want to have the service trailer attached rather than these things. Yeah, it did not show red. I swear it was not showing red that my brakes were on. Or did I have the menu still up? Maybe I had the menu still up. I'm confused. I get confused a lot. Let me hide right here a little. Alright. I want to try to get all these trailers and goods together, get everything back recovered in Drummond Island by the end of this episode, so that I have at least one more hour in this stream where I'm actually doing tasks, because it'll be like the third hour that I've been doing nothing but hauling trailers back. And I don't like to the reason I'm hauling the trailers back now is that I don't spend the entire 6-hour stream just hauling trailers back at the end of the at the end of Michigan. But 100% means 100%. Selling all the trailers, clearing off all the goods, clearing out all the temporary cargo from any of the pickup locations that have, or limited cargo from all the pickup locations only have limited amounts. In Michigan, the only one is those drilling equipment from the drilling sites. But as you move on to other places, like in Russia, you end up with, in Taymyr, you start to end up with like logging stations that only carry so many logs. Now see, I put this in a spot where it's not obvious to me where I'm going next. Let's pick the clutch, get into a nice gear. I don't like unpacking the cargo, because it makes no sense to me that the cargo should get that much lighter. But, I mean, I will if I have to. I don't think I have to. This semi-trailer may end up being one of the last things I'll take back. But no, I'll bring probably use the Pink Lady in the Super Order or whatever with the semi low saddle attachment. Next contract I want to do needs the high saddle attachment, and it's all in Smithfield Dam. So Pink Lady's getting ready to do that, but I want to get these trailers back first. Maybe would have been smarter for me to split this up to a contract in the middle of the stream, but I don't know how long that contract is going to take. If it takes more than an hour, I won't be getting these trailers back. I want to get the trailers back. Anyways. Oh, I should pretend that I'm streaming TTL Man 3 and talk about nothing in particular. Just babble on. Not talking about the game, but just... TTL Man 3. It's a motorcycle racing game. There's absolutely nothing to talk about the game. You know, while you're racing, it's like, well, I'm coming up on a left-hander here, and then a right-hander, and sweeping into another left-hander, and be like, you know, I can't even see the other bikes because they're too far ahead of me, so it's not like I can do a play-by-play of the race. And Roll Cage is in last place, coming up on the left-hander. Roll Cage is still in last place. His competition is out of view. Don't think he's going to be lapped, though, because, you know, Isle of Man. Take 20 minutes to lap him. I mean, it might happen. It might happen, Gert. You might get lapped. I don't know why the purpose I played that. So, announcer, but... Biff. If it was NASCAR commenters, it'd be Biff, but NASCAR commenters get jobs, etc. NASCAR has really gone downhill in popularity in the last few years. I don't understand why it was popular in the first place. They've tried to shake it up by having things like, rather than just having the Winston Cup be based on how many wins you have in the series, they've got like playoffs now for NASCAR, I think. I don't know. I see the ads, I can't avoid them on YouTube. I refuse to pay for YouTube Red or whatever it's called, my YouTube Premium. I apologize for any ads that people see on my YouTube videos. Not only can I not control that, I also am not monetized. Oh, I should mention that I would like to know if anyone gets ads on YouTube. What is this I'm holding? Now, I can't take this trailer and that trailer back. So I might as well just pull this trailer over here. But now it's going to be in my way. Actually go forward a little bit and then double back. Drop these goods off more or less at the gateway, so I'm going to circle around. Could take them through the gateway, but no, I'll leave them on this now. The plan was to... I was going to overload them, but I'm so close to the gateway, I'll just leave them here at the gateway. And not right at the gateway because probably run into a bug if I leave the goods right at the gateway so I spawn on top of them. So I'll leave them over here in the swamp. This trailer is going to stay here, but unpacked. Ah, wait! Yeah, this trailer is going to stay here if I remember to actually detach the trailer, not just unpack the cargo. Don't delete the trailer. I don't delete trailers if I can avoid it, because I want to get maximum money out of it. But I will delete cargo if I need to. Maybe didn't take the best path through there. Oh, wait a minute, I have the bed and the trailer. I could bring all the cargo with me. I couldn't bring the trailer with me, but I could bring all the cargo with me. I forgot I had the bed, too. I'll leave it on this map, I guess. Haul the trailers back empty. I think I can do this. I'm going to try to dump the trailer with the crane. This way. Except I can't get attached anywhere but the back of the trailer, can I? It's inconvenient. Oh, hi, kitty. My cat is here looking for more food. I'm going to mute a second. He is an old cat. So, I let him have all the food he wants, because I want to raise this so it's more likely to tip, I think. Come on, tip over, tip over. There we go, that's nice and unpacked. And now let's actually... Once again, I can show off how to use the Russian crane. Winch control. Why did I hit that? Which is to use the winch, Luke. Use the winch. The winch is mightier than the crane. It's a little bit at least. Let's go. Back up temporarily. Store the crane. Now, we will go grab the service trailer. Winch up to this trailer. In fact, I'm gonna do the trick with the crane again to get it closer so I can winch them all together. Anchors. I can rotate this around them. Get it more in line with where I want to bring it to. There we go. There we go. Pretty much. Yes, my cat is coming up on 14 years old. He gets all the food that he wants when he's willing to eat. every so often he'll need an appetite stimulant. Make sure he eats enough. He is a neutered male, so when he was younger, he had to really pay attention to keeping his weight down. But now that he's older, that's less of a concern than making sure that he's got his weight up. Store crane. Back the baby up. I might be crazy, but it looks like I'm not seeing that red. I'm probably crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but not necessarily. I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm disturbed. There are people who are psychotic, and it's no fault of their own. Call them crazy is probably derogatory. Okay, and dash trailer. And do I want to unpack the cargo? Just make it lighter. Hate doing that. I'm gonna do it, but I hate it. I'm gonna hate myself for doing it. What trees am I trying to go through? I'll use that because I'm winching from the other side. This position. That tongue or whatever it's called, nice and close. All right. And I end up deleting all this cargo that I'm leaving over here. But we'll see. I'm going to come back for this trailer anyway, so I can make that decision later. Doing this is going to be interesting. I'm not going to be able to keep my wheels in the travel to lake unless I unload it not on the trailer, or I had another thought. Why am I not getting the option to go into winch mode? Oh, okay. I was doing it. It was doing it, it just wasn't giving me the option. It's still saying lift lower. Come on, winch, you can do it. Let's actually lower the winch. I can't lower it. Ugh. It's got the trailer and the, let's bring the thing over here. Lower. At a better angle. You can probably see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to drag the trailer back a little bit farther. The whole idea is to keep the winch control. Yeah. It's weird. No. This button. There. Now. Pull the winch. Pull the winch. Won't be able to do it with the winch on this crane. There we go. It's coming slowly. I did unpack the cargo, so it should be... Oh, there we go. It was stuck on something. Apparently a rock or something. Oh, now, yeah, now I stopped it too soon, so it's... It's gonna be a little stuck on the mud, but it's not too bad there, I guess. It'll be fine. Alright, crane mode. I don't know how I got out of crane mode, but... Raise. Just saw flying in. Oh. Thank you. Raise. Oh, this is all so not worth it. Winch control. There. Pull that stuff out of there. I'm gonna end up dumping. No, not that stuff, actually. That's the wrong stuff. No. This stuff is what I want to attach to. I didn't pull it back far enough to get it anyway. So I'm gonna have to put it next to it as it is. What are you stuck on? Are you stuck on the, okay. Ah! Come on. Go here. I'm hitting the wrong button, that's the problem. And I'm never going to get it over to the other. Alright. You know what? That is good enough. And we will restore the crane. Activate the winch. There. And go to Island Lake. Finally, after all that. Could I store... I wonder if I can store... I bet I could cheesily store that, I should have tried it. That, oh, by the way. That Scout Fuel trailer on one of these other trailers. Or just my bed. Do that. Let me actually get a little bit out of the way. I don't want to necessarily come through the gateway with the other vehicle. With all this other stuff in the way. Don't trust the ghosting. Okay, now stop the engine. Come What am I trying to do? Go to the map. Go to the global map. Go back to Drummond Island. Go to the Rezvani. My cat just ate a little more food, so I might let this episode run a little bit long and get all these trailers over to the right place. Yeah, I will not be able to fit it in there, I don't think. Just trying to think, is there a way I can get this trailer over there without having to make 2 trips? And there's a lot of winchables. This takes a long time on a console. Oh, and I've got so much mud here too. I wasn't even thinking about that. It's gonna be a slogging. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this trailer on there even cheesily. It's wider than the other trailers. Am I going this way? This way. I can do it either way. No, I thought that was, I wanted to avoid the mud, but not in there. That's not the way to avoid the mud. You should have gone the other way, because that avoids the mud better. Arrgh. Probably, you know, now that I'm thinking about all this, probably would have been better to, take this to the Smithville Dam gateway. There's a trailer store right there. It would have been so much easier for me to get to. And I could have gotten there right through the gateway to Smithville Dam from Drummond Island. I did what I did. Gotta love it. Love it. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get this. I mean, I know I couldn't pack it, but I don't think I'm even gonna be able to get it in a reasonable. Oh, maybe let's release that. I'm going to try to size this up. Nah, there's no way that's the right thing to do. All right. To the trailer store. Yeah, that would have been so much better to take it to the Smithville Dam gateway, just independently, with the Rezvani going in a completely different direction. I mean, it looked farther, it's farther away, but farther away is relative. I can pick up those metal beams, but then I'm gonna get into. the Drummond Island map is so small. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I pull forward enough. Is that a semi-trailer? I'm not gonna drag this thing through the deep mud. Okay, and again, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to drop this off here because I recovered the other vehicle. I probably shouldn't have, but I'm certain I shouldn't have until I sold this trailer. Yeah, there is a fly in here. I've got fly traps out. I think it's a fruit fly. In case you want to know what makes the best fly traps, you go get yourself, for fruit flies, you go get yourself some apple vinegar, quote unquote, with the mother, which is just, it has the apple mash in it, and they are attracted to that like flies. You can definitely catch more flies with vinegar than you can with honey. No doubt about that. And then you put in you can cut it. I cut it 50-50 with regular apple juice, and then it evaporates less, and it's still pretty effective. But you have to put it in a glass. I use Old Welsh's jelly jars, the kind that are slanted slightly, so they're bowed at the bottom. But then you have to drizzle dish soap on it. And what that does is it changes the surface tension, lowers the surface tension. The fly doesn't know from surface tension. They're not scientists. So the fly goes down to get the delicious apple vinegar, because it smells like, you know, rotting fruit. And they get stuck in the water because they're not expecting it to just give on them. So, and depending on how many you got in the house, what time of the year it is, you know, then you have to deal with dumping all that stuff down the toilet, because all the dead flies will be in there. But it's a lot less gross than like buying a fly trap where they're stuck to the walls and, you know, those really disgusting sticky strings that have flies on them, you know, when you go to the cheap diners they have all over. I'm just full of life advice. I'm an old man. I got stories. I got advice nobody wants to hear. I've collected a life's worth of experience that no one cares about. Right, we are gonna be maybe a little over an hour, which will be okay. You know, I could. I want it at a trailer store. I was thinking I could just go to Smithville Dam from here. I could go to Smithville Dam with this thing and drive it all the way back, or winch it all the way back to the garage, Smithville Dam. Yeah, I think we can do that. Otherwise, I'll have to drag the other thing out here. And So it's the same trip driving the other vehicle out here, and that one doesn't do as well across the swamp as this one. I think even with hauling this trailer, this one is better across the swamp. Although it doesn't do bad. Which means I'm going to start the next episode actually hauling another trailer, and I'm going to ignore that waypoint and go over to the dam gateway. I better actually go on. I mean, I know the way, but not everybody's. So there it is. Since I'm right here, I might as well go through the gateway, and then if I get through the gateway, I might as well, it is still attached. If I get through the gateway, I might as well drag it back to the garage. Otherwise, if I just leave it there, I'll have to. It's either drag this through the mud, back to the garage, or take the Wrangler, drive it over to here, recover this one, then drive the Wrangler over to here, and then drive it back to the garage. It's less trips to just drag this back to the garage, and then all I have to do is pull the Wrangler out of the garage, attach to it, sell it. So with that in mind, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna take a break here again. Keep the episode under an hour. If you're watching on YouTube, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stay around. We'll have another episode of Dragon Trailers back, but it shouldn't take a whole episode. I'll get set up for that. Get started on that contract I want to do. I'm an old man. I can't remember words. All right, folks. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I will be right back. If you are watching on YouTube, the next episode will be out the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time. Either way, I will see you then.